Hey everybody, what's going on? Hellmite here, bringing you another video from Grab the Lantern today. Today I wanted to talk about the new champion roadmap, published September 2021 for any of you future watchers, and talk about generally what Riot have discussed here and what the future of League of Legends champions are looking like. There's something I'm really excited to talk about though, guys, so let's go ahead and hop straight into things. Now, the biggest thing Riot talked about is that they are delaying the final two champions of this year. The AD carry and the support for this year are going to be getting pushed back into next year, unfortunately, because the champions were both intended to be tied in with an event that's coming, but as development went on, it became clear that they didn't fit. Riot still liked the character direction, though, so instead of changing the characters to fit the event, they just chose to delay the characters. Now, I am a little disappointed with this. We've already seen with the Ruination event how bad character delays can screw over events. Vex should have come out before Ruination. I mean, she just straight up should have, you guys. And so it was really disappointing that she missed her story window entirely. But I think that in terms of balance and in terms of design, it's fine for Riot to delay things. It does mean that this year was pretty lackluster for AD carry and support mains. But hopefully next year will be tremendously good for them, as they'll ideally get two champions in that year. And hopefully that means we're going to be getting 7 or 8 champions next year in order to really accelerate the roster. So looking forward to that at least. The biggest thing, though, and the thing I'm most excited to talk about, though, is Riot are confirming art and sustainability updates, or ASUs. Now, this is a concept that I basically talked about in a previous video that I'll have linked down in the description below, but essentially what Riot are going to be doing is they are finally going to be working on champions that absolutely need visual updates, that have been languishing in terrible models, terrible rigs, terrible skins, just the whole 9 yards, right? These champions have been absolutely bad for years, and there are tons of them. I can name a dozen off the top of my head. Alistair, a Mumu, a Nivea, like all these champions, Blitzcrank, they've been languishing so badly for so long, but because their gameplay was good and they didn't really have the motivation to VGU them, Riot have just been leaving them to rot. With the ASUs, Riot will be working on these older champions to bring them up to modern quality standards, fix old technical issues, and make it easier to make new skins for those champions in the future. So the idea is to visually refresh these champions to bring them closer to modern expectations, or sometimes better match their representation in other areas of our IP. Now, if you guys didn't see the TFT video where they talk about the new set coming up, a lot of people got excited because the Caitlyn that appears in that video is in a brand new outfit. She had brand new animations, and a lot of the thought process was, is this going to be coming to League of Legends? I would say that was a dead ringer for these ASU updates, and Caitlyn will be coming before too long. So really excited. I'm super happy that Riot are doing these. Now, they will be hitting the base champion and the oldest skins for that champion, as opposed to more recent skins or legendaries. Those are likely to not see any changes, but that's totally fine, just as long as the default appearance of the champion is updated. I would hope the splash arts are also updated as well. That may or may not happen, but as long as the champion looks fine in game and has decent animations and a decent model, I'll be totally happy with this. And this is the biggest thing for me about this entire announcement. I'm super excited for ASUs. I can't wait to see which champions are going to be coming up for ASUs first. Moving on to the newer champions, Riot talk about their 2 champions that were going to come out this year that were both delayed. The first is going to be a bot lane marksman who had the sort of thunder motif in the previous champion roadmap. Riot used a lot of thunder-based dialogue in this article. Again, as always, read through the article because there's a lot of hints you can pick up. Things like sparky, determination, machine gun pace, and amped just thinking about it. So really excited. I'm hoping this is going to be a very mobile marksman. The one thing that's interesting to me is that Riot say the champion brings the feeling of a shooter game to the roster. To me, that means that this champion may have a sort of skill shot based auto attack constantly. They're always aiming and firing their auto attacks, because Riot say for this new champion, we wanted to re-explore the role of the basic attack in a marksman champion's kit and see if we could completely turn its purpose around. I'm sort of wondering if this means the champion is going to have skill shot based auto attacks in order to give them that shooter feel that Riot are talking about, but also to sort of reinvent the wheel here and say, what would a champion look like if every single shot they fire is powerful, but also has to be aimed in a similar fashion to like how Twitch R works. So either way, really excited for this. I know some people are saying that this could be Ada and Des, but the lightning aesthetic just doesn't work for them, and neither does machine gun. They have relic cannons. They're not going to be shooting electricity, so that doesn't make any sense to me. So this is going to be a brand new character, and I'm really excited to see how their kit is going to shake out in game. Moving on to the support champion that Riot are teasing for next year. The support seems to be very interesting because Riot do say that they're supposed to be sort of a criminal. They talk a lot about how money runs the city, and the one that truly ran this game, the one calling the shots, the quote-unquote support. To me, this feels like a very business-like character, right? The sort of mob boss, maybe a Noxian or Chem Baron character who's sort of hanging out, calling the shots in the bot lane, who's supporting you, but realistically, you're just all his cronies, and he's the one telling you guys all what to do. I say he, but of course we don't know what actually the character is going to be like, but it seems like a really strong hook for a character, so I'm really excited to see when the character actually comes out, versus the marksman where I'm more interested in the kit. I'm really excited for the character of this particular champion. So, again, we don't have very much information about it so far. We do have things saying turn your enemies against each other, so maybe there's sort of mind game shenanigans or sort of like rage mechanics where you can make a champion just attack anyone who's nearby. Again, this is just all me speculating. We have no information about what the character might actually do, so excited to see where that's at. Finally, moving on to Udyr. Basically, there's nothing new about Udyr's actual kit design, though players really did like the sort of Udyr being associated with each of the Freljordian demigods, so Riot have essentially confirmed that that's going to be a thing. Udyr will have his Ornn stance, his Anivia stance, his Volibear stance. Obviously, that's probably not what they're actually going to be called, but he will be evoking the demigods of the Freljord in his stances, which is pretty cool, and he will be keeping the antlers on his back as well as sort of a visual read. I'm super stoked for Udyr's visual design. I think he looks really, really good so far, so excited to see where they continue to take him, and hopefully we can get another update on where his kit is going to be going in the future. Anyways, that is going to be it for me today, guys. A really short video. I do hope you guys enjoy this, and I do hope you guys enjoy the things we talked about today. I'm super stoked for ASUs. I absolutely cannot wait for these things to come out, especially for a champion like, let's say, Cho'Gath. I'd love to see him get changed around. I'd love to see Caitlyn and a lot of the champions that are in Legends of Runeterra finally look like their actual Runeterra kits. So either way, we'll see how this all goes down in the comments. If you enjoyed the video today, go ahead and leave it a like. And if you really enjoy the video, consider subscribing. I upload a video every Monday, Friday, and on patch days as well. This was sort of a freebie bonus one for you guys today, so, you know, I guess enjoy the free content. As always, though, guys, thank you all so very much for watching. I do appreciate it, and I'll talk to you all later.